The countdown is on. 9,911 minutes. Wait, make that 10 minutes until the Mountaineers host the Wildcats for a 3:30 kickoff at Milan Puskar Stadium on Saturday. Hi, Scott. That's right. Believe it or not, I am not one of the tallest people here. There are a lot of big guys and big names that college coaches are trying to land. This facility can hold more than 30,000 fans for tomorrow's game as WVU hits the national spotlight in the first round of the NCAA tournament. With the Mountaineers in Minneapolis, Minnesota, I'm Amanda McCall reporting. Those close scores don't only reflect how competitive it was on the greens, but also within each group. Here's what some golfers had to say after this morning's round. College Game Day has arrived here in Morgantown. Now, it makes a stop to colleges all around the country to showcase the day's events in college basketball. But this time, it'll be on WVU's Coliseum floor. Rain didn't hold off the region semifinals in Marion County. The East takes on the West with the Fairmont Senior Polar Bears and the East Fairmont Bees. Tonight, pick your favorite umbrella for this game. In the fourth, Fairmont Senior down 5-2, bases loaded, full count, and Trevor Malnick gets this one to drop in right field, plating two. The Bears are only down by one now. Same inning, runners at first and second. Frank Wilson takes left, and Fairmont Senior takes the lead. The Bears would tack on two more, and in the bottom of the sixth, it would be 8-5 Fairmont Senior. 2 outs, and East Fairmont showing a little bit of defense here. Check this out. As center fielder Trey Kearns makes the throw, and he's going to gun him down at home plate for the third out. But in the seventh, it's 8-6 Polar Bears, and they answer with their own defense. Mike Ice, cool, calm, and collective on the mound, gets the strikeout with 2 outs and 1 man left on. Fairmont Senior goes on to win this one 8-6. The two Morgantown teams have made it a tradition to play this game known as the Mohawk Bowl for the last 9 seasons. On paper, this looks to be a great matchup. The number 2 Hawks and the number 6 Mohegans. Let's head up to Monongalia County. Mohegans coach John Bowers focused, and so is his team, especially Jeff Allen. Look at the effort on this run, breaking tackles and getting 13 yards the hard way. On the other side of the ball, University's weapon was the big play. Brandon Tucker took a handoff 93 yards for the opening score. University led 7-0. More from the Mountaineers, Deshaun Butler doing what he does, and that is to score. Takes a step back and nails the 3. Next possession for WVU, and Alex Ruoff finds his shot after being in a slump. This part of a big day for Ruoff, and it was part of a 14-2 run by the Mountaineers. Still in the first half, WVU continues to add to its lead. Deshaun Butler throws it the length of the court. Devin Ebanks is there, hauls it in, and slams it home. He is the all-time NCAA quarterback rushing leader. He set 19 WVU, Big East, and NCAA records, won 4 bowl games as a starter, and scored more than 100 touchdowns as a Mountaineer. Those are the many facts we know about West Virginia's former quarterback, Pat White. As White is now moving on and trying to land a job in the NFL, he might also have a second calling.
We're here on Channel 12 News. I'm here with Miss Amanda McCall.
Oh, wait. This gets better.
Where's that at?
Man, is that around the corner?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Pat White Uncut. Now, White signed hundreds of autographs on Friday afternoon for more than 4 hours, but still managed to have fun with his fans of all ages.
When you get to spend time with kids like these over here, to my right, then it makes a very interesting, fun day.
Yep.
Time flies, and they keep the music rolling. They got the music in my ear. They're DJing and everything, so it's exciting. No, that's not freestyling.
What?
Just start rapping. Talk about your life. Talk about your day today in a rap song. Say I had a great day. It was nice and sunny.
And as cliche as it sounds, kids really do say the darndest things.
What's your question?
How much money do you have? Where do you want to go to play pro ball?
WVU.
You can't go to WVU.
Why?
We don't have no pro college.
All right. So who?
Well, who do you want? Yes. You said earlier.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah. There you go.
White is not only the it factor that NFL coaches want, what many people may not know, he also has the awe factor going for him.
Miss Morgan.
Wait for it.
Miss Morgan. She gave me a kiss on the cheek. But her boyfriend's watching right there.
Fans clearly love Pat White, and even though the NFL draft is still a few weeks away, I think we already know he's a pro at being a star.
And that's it Fox 12 News.
NBC.
Excuse me, NBC.
The Women's Motocross Association is also in town for its championship series. Look no further than top of the standings to find an impressive story. Amanda McCall joins us live from High Point Raceway in Mount Morris, Pennsylvania with more. Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Scott. I don't think I could get any closer to the track right now. Now, looking at this weekend's competition, there is one racer tomorrow who will be making noise in Mount Morris, but she won't even know it, and here's why. The normal sounds of a race means nothing to motocross racer Ashley Filick. The women's pro rookie champion from last season has been deaf her entire life. Her parents have not only been her translators, but also her inspiration.
My dad, he grew up racing, and then, he brought me to a race, and I just, I really got into it. I just fell in love with the sport, and my mom and dad, can I race? Can I have a bike? And they said, yeah, sure you can, my mom and dad, they never thought about me being deaf. They just pushed me to do whatever I could do, whatever I wanted to do.
Since Ashley can't hear, she uses her surroundings.
I learned how to shift the bike by vibrations, and I just got used to it, and it just doesn't matter to me that I'm deaf. I just go out there and do it.
But there are times Ashley just has to deal with her disability.
Sometimes a disadvantage, I think, I have to hold my lines. I can't change my lines because I don't want to hit somebody, so I have to kind of make sure I know where they're at. So I use my peripheral vision for that. I've hit neutral a few times because I can't hear, and I went over the bars, and that's not a good thing. So
Still, Ashley never gets discouraged and always stays determined. This season, the 18-year-old is the only girl on her team. She's constantly raising the bar, and it's pretty simple on what keeps her motivated.
Oh, well, winning, of course. That's really fun for me. I really liked winning. I have different goals. Like every year I set up different goals for myself. I wanted to be the first girl to maybe qualify for the boys, so now I try to compare my lap times. I wanted to be the first girl on a factory team. I made that goal. So it's just like different goals every year that keeps me going.
Now, as you can see and hear behind me, we're having a little bit of the practice rounds going on. Tomorrow, opening ceremonies will start at 12:30 here in Mount Morris, PA. Reporting live at the High Point Raceway, I'm Amanda McCall. Scott, let's send it back to you.
All right, Amanda, good job. Good story, too.
Although there are only 5 teams in the state, this athlete will further her future with a full college scholarship. Let's introduce you to Fairmont Senior's Morgan Kane.
We never imagined, with Morgan only having 3 years experience in the sport, that ever would get a look from Division I or Division II schools.
But Morgan Kane has already inked her way to a full ride, signing a national letter of intent to play lacrosse at Seton Hill University next year.
I've been working on my strength and my speed. I really think those are 2 important qualities that you need to play at the next level. Strength has to do with your shot and your passing, and speed is your agility.
Fairmont Senior's Kane is a 3-sport athlete, and her father, who is also her coach, says that has helped Kane's game.
She plays soccer and basketball too, and she's always been a defensive player. And when she got on this lacrosse field, for some reason, offense came to her really well. And so that's something that we've enjoyed watching.
There's a bunch of different ways she can do it, but the comfortable way to me is I always put my thumb at the top of the
Kane led the state this past season, scoring 86 goals, totaling for 147 so far in her career. But ask the senior about her biggest accomplishment, and she'll tell you it was a team effort rather than an individual stat.
My fondest memory would have to be when we won the state championship and overtime against University. That will always stick with me.
The Polar Bears girls lacrosse team has only been around for about 5 years, but now after a state championship, the school hopes the sport will continue to build, with Kane as one of its trendsetters.
I think this opens up another door for a lot of girls. It's something that a lot of the schools will need to explore, and certainly the state.
Hopefully I've inspired some girls, to hopefully want to play at the next level on the team, and I do hope that they make that decision.